This talk is called The Gospel According to Mary Poppins. I am a bit of a children's film fan, and one of my absolute favourites is Mary Poppins. There are many aspects to that film, but really, best of all, it's just how it makes me feel. I feel really great from the moment Dick Van Dyke appears with his crazy instruments. Listening to Radio 2, I heard a documentary where one of the Sherman brothers, the guys who wrote the songs, he explained that the whole story is actually hinged on the bird lady. And it got me thinking differently about the film and then a bit more about life. So, this little old lady, she sits on the steps of a cathedral. She's a street lady and she's dirty, she's tattily dressed, she feeds the pigeons, and she asks people to pay twopence a bag for crumbs so that they in turn can feed these birds. What she's really asking is for people to care for the birds that few people actually really love. I'm a bird watcher, and the ones that fill me with most joy are definitely not the pigeons. I like the tiny little pretty ones with nice colours that flit about. Pigeons are not really that pretty to me, and in my garden they definitely seem to eat too much. The bird lady is asking the people to take notice of the less beautiful and to care for them, and in a way she's also asking for help for herself. Because although she cares for the birds, she herself is actually neglected. She's got old clothes on, she seems extremely poor. Buying a bag of food actually would help her not to go hungry, as she can use the money from the sale to spend on herself. I think we could all do with being a bit like that bird lady, don't you? It doesn't matter who you are. You've got a lot of love to give to people who are usually unloved and overlooked, the kind of pigeon type people, I suppose. You're also able, no matter who you are, to encourage other people into loving the unlovable, like the bird lady encourages other people to give to her pigeons. It is easy to love the beautiful, but how about trying to love the ugly people, trying to love those who simply cannot love you back? In Matthew 5 it says, if you love only those who love you, what reward is there for that? May I suggest that there is something to be gained for showing kindness and love to someone who can't or won't show it back? If, like me, you love Mary Poppins, maybe you can watch that bird lady and learn a thing or two from her, like I did.